of all, I want to say thank you to the SchoolRubric team who's been so supportive. My presentation is tips for making kick-ass instructional videos. First, a little bit about me. Ryan Sagare is my name. I am a dad, a previous classroom teacher. I work in education now. Videography is my passion. I've spent a lot of years traveling. If you look at my resume from my classroom teacher days, I taught in Yakima, Washington, where I was born and raised. Chicago, Illinois, Cartagena, Colombia, where that's the connection with Wallace, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and Lisbon, Portugal. First, I just want to talk about, videos is something that I've always been passionate about. And currently my job is with the Knight Center for Journalism in the Americas at the University of Texas at Austin. And what I do for them is I do a lot of distance learning. And right now we're doing more distance learning than ever. But before I even started working with the University of Texas, video is something I've always done. I've always made instructional videos for my classes. You can see a couple of the videos that are up there from my work we're currently doing a course on the pandemic at the University of Texas, early childhood education, and just fun stuff with my daughter. So videos have always been a big passion of mine. And I guess here, as we move into this new distance learning environment, videos are a really great way for you to connect with your students. And as we're online, videos are more and more important. Our kids are on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're on YouTube. It's a big part of their life. So it's a really easy way to connect with your students. And they're not hard to do. I know a lot of people are very scared about making videos. This is something I made this morning, just 10 minutes before we get started. I did everything on my phone. I edited on iMovie. And so I just want to show you this to show you how easy it is to make a video. Now, bear with me. I would have taken a little more time to edit this if I were doing this 10 minutes before this meeting. So anyhow, let's watch this.
Good morning. My name is Ryan Sagar. It is May 9th, Saturday in the morning. We're getting ready to do a SchoolRubric professional development. And right now I'm going to make a quick video using just my phone to show everyone how easy it is to make great videos with just your phone. You don't need expensive equipment. Right now I'm using some natural light to, make me look great. Lighting is extremely important. So this is my setup. This is my little workstation, but I'm going to be using this ring light today to use for my lighting instead of natural light. Natural light is a good option. But I got this nice little cheap ring light. I'm actually going to bounce the light off the wall so it's not so bright. Yeah. Next over here, I want to have great audio. A bedroom is a great place to do audio. We got nice carpeted floors, right? So sound doesn't bounce off the walls and go echoey. But today I'm actually going to close the blinds. And these curtains are great absorbers of sound. Also, pillows. They are great for absorbing sound. So one thing we want to do is we want to make sure for my presentation that we're at eye level with the camera. I'll be using my camera here, which is not the best camera, but for the purpose of this video, that's what we're going to do. So let's get this right at eye level. Okay, the lighting looks pretty good. The phone camera would be much better if I could use this instead of my desktop camera. Okay, so there I am. Lighting's not too bad. That's pretty bright. So let's maybe tone that down just a little bit. Well, like I said before, this is not your best camera to be using. This thing right here, this guy. Okay, there you have it. I got my setup looking good, and we're ready to do this. I'm actually a little nervous, so bear with me if I mess up, guys. But I'm gonna edit this video right now quickly using iMovie on my phone. Take me about 3 minutes, export it to my computer, and have it ready for this presentation that we're doing right now. Oh, I always like to throw in like a little video of my daughter just because she's so cute.
Okay, so perfect example of you don't need a lot of equipment to make a great video. So why video? Kids are consuming video more and more. School closures are a reality for the near and distant future. And creating your own videos is a great way for you to connect with your students. So you shouldn't be scared. Videos can be easy. That was just a 5-minute edit with I'm using iMovie, which is a great tool to use when you're actually editing video. But I want to talk about some really important principles that I kind of discussed in my short video there that I made this morning. And that's important video principles. And here is kind of the principles that I'm going to break my presentation down in. Audio is king, lights, camera, action, and then edit your damn videos. Poor sound will kill a video more than poor quality video. So it's really important to get your sound right. What I tell everybody to do initially when I'm actually filming my instructors, and sometimes we're using great audio equipment, and sometimes people are just recording in their own home, is to do a 1-minute audio test. And with a 1-minute audio test, all you need to do is just talk for 30 seconds and then leave 30 seconds of airspace. And when you're done, you really want to use these things, your headphones, as a way to listen to your audio. There's so many sounds and so many things in your environment that you don't necessarily hear in everyday life. So, you know, the plane that's passing by, the air conditioner that's on, and it might just be one of the biggest issues that I've seen with video is that reverb, the echoey sound. So carpets, blankets are your best friend. They absorb sound. Like I said in the video, pillows are a great absorber of sound. Also, if you're doing like a screencast, a lot of podcasters do this. They'll actually cover themselves in a blanket or go to a closet to record if you're not actually having to worry about light and how you appear on screen. That's a really great way to get great sound. So audio is king. And there's my daughter using my headphones to make sure that my audio is great. Next, let's talk about lights, camera, action. So good lighting will forgive a low quality camera. Right now I'm using my desktop camera, and I'm not going to get into the technical side of things, but the camera on your laptop or your desktop is probably the worst camera you can use, and there's a lot of technical reasons behind that. So what I always encourage people to do is, if you have to use this camera, make sure that you have great lighting, and you can use a lamp. You can get a cheap ring light. Whatever, natural light is obviously a great lighting source. As I said in my video, you want to have eye level camera. So you want to avoid the laptop looking camera where it's, you know, down showing your chin. So having your camera at eye level is really important. And then, you know, your phone is just an amazing camera. And this thing right now, these things are incredible. If I were actually doing instructional video, I typically use my phone for most of my videos. I have a DSLR camera for other things, but more than not, my phone is my go-to. They're amazing cameras. And then it's really important that you just have a script to go by. You know, I'm surprised at how many people just get online and start talking when they're doing these instructional videos. Best instructional videos are ones that have a purpose and a script. So I really encourage you to write out a script. And so you can see this a little bit of my setup. I've got a nice little tripod for my phone if I want to do an instructional video with my camera. And finally, edit your damn videos. What do I mean by this? Well, you wouldn't have a student write a paper and turn it in without reading it, revising it, and editing it, and turning it into you. I'm surprised at how many people create videos and then they filmed it, they upload it, and share it. So it's really important that step of the revision process when you're making videos also. So one thing we'll do is I edit out pauses. I'll edit out little things that just don't fit in the video. For example, I know like when SchoolRubric does these presentations and they upload them to YouTube, like all those next slide, little pauses and things like that all get cut out. So you really just get the meat of what the presentation is about. Adding graphics and titles is a really easy way. You saw me do that in my quick video I made for iMovie. Is a really good way to just sort of drive home the points that you're making. And I always say 15 minutes is probably too long. You know, kids are on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Those are really short pieces of content. So if your video goes really long, just chunk it up into 2 videos. Here are a couple little video tools that I use, iMovie and Premiere Pro. Like I said, there's a bunch of different editing software that you can use. Here are some of those that I like, but you know, iMovie is free on your phone. Quick is another great one that I use on my phone. So I just encourage you to play with these editing tools. YouTube, you can actually upload your videos to YouTube and just edit right into YouTube. And just get started with editing your videos and making instructional videos so that you can connect with your students. So my name is Ryan Sagar. I've got a website where you can go look at some of my videos that I've done in the past. You can find me on all social media channels. And yeah, let's open it up. If you have questions for me, thank you so much, SchoolRubric, and look forward to doing more of these.